Sophie Prana. I have deleted this video after I recorded it. This is the second round. I am welcoming you to today's video. Sorry for the Christmas tree in the back. Let's just jump into the topic of today's video, why your melasma is bouncing back. If you not follow yet my community on Facebook and Instagram, you should do so. And if you want to learn more about all the individual steps of the melasma treatment that is on cellular level, sustainable and pain-free, click my e-course and you get all these informations as well. So your melasma is bouncing back. Yes, why? Because you still believe that your SPF is saving you from melasma. No. When we look at melasma, we need to look at the skin cell, and we talk in very easy language here. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, so let's keep it real simple. I want you to get this really into your brain. There's a skin cell here, and in the skin cell, there's a little thing that is called, of course, it's not a thing, it's part of your skin cell, but we call it thing here. So this little thing is melanocyte. The name is melanocyte, and if your melanocyte is damaged, the melanocyte goes in overproduction mode, and then this overproduction of melanin leads to the pigment, the brown spots on your skin. Overproduction in your skin cell is giving the wrong information to your body, and your skin is producing too much pigment. Your skin cell is working against you and is telling your own body the wrong information for your skin type. Why is this important when it comes to melasma bouncing back? Because until now, most probably, you have just treated your melasma from the outside. If you smear the creams and the serums and you use the SPF every single day, that's great, that's fine. But you need to go on cellular level and treat your melasma where it actually happens. We call it the root cause. As long as you don't do that, you go to the laser, you go to the bleach, you do the creams, and every time your skin is asked to produce pigment because you're in the heat, or you are in UV light, or you are working with screens and you have blue light exposure, your skin gets the wrong information from your skin cell and is producing the wrong amount of pigment. Why can your melanocyte be damaged? 1,000 reasons. Pregnancy, hormonal imbalance, toxic lifestyle, alcohol, thyroid issues, aggressive treatments, sun damage. It's not the question why that happened in the first place. The question is, how can we reverse it? There is a few ways how you can reverse cell damage. You basically need biohacking procedures to go into your cell and reverse the damage. There's one ingredient that we can use that is called spermidine, and spermidine helps like a fasting, like a detox cure on cellular level to repair the cell damage. Does this happen overnight? No, it happens slowly and gently, in tune with your body. Yeah, so if you're looking for a fast recovery, a magical treatment, then you are not only wrong here, but in general, this is not possible with melasma. You will just end up in frustration. What you need with melasma is patience. The one thing you will need is patience. I worked on my skin for 2 years straight, and until the day of today, I am still in my melasma skincare regime. I have a skincare regime that is really bringing my melasma into control. I have all the little treatments that I do to drive my melasma so low that it's basically never breaking out. I wouldn't say that melasma ever goes away, but you can control it to the extent where it is not breaking out, and that is eventually what we want. Because as long as you do the lasers and the aggressive treatments, your melasma will bounce back, and you have then not only mistreated the superficial surface of your skin, but you still have the melasma. So we need to go on cellular level and start working on the melanocyte. The second thing we need to do, and that's also why your melasma is bouncing back, because your cell is not protected. We need cell protection. Everything in the outside world is oxidative stress. And as long as your skin cell gets bombarded with oxidative stress and doesn't have the ability to protect itself, you will always get back into cell damage. Oxidative stress from your environment will over time create cell damage. Melasma is not even severe cell damage. If we look at cancer, that is severe cell damage. Why is our skin, our cell in general, getting damaged? Because the oxidative stress is creating harm and there is no protection mechanism, and that's where the most important thing comes into play, called antioxidants. The antioxidants are like the police department, the defense department, the army department of your body that is helping your cell to protect it, and all the external stress factors can't really harm your skin cell. Again, when you start taking antioxidants, they need to be, first of all, high quality bioavailable. They need to be taken for a longer time. I'm taking them since 3 years straight. I'm combining a few different antioxidants. I'm taking capsules that contain up to 52 different antioxidants. And of course, those antioxidants are not only helping with your melasma, they also help me with my overall health because I'm not getting sick anymore. I don't have other issues, low immunity, sleep issues, low energy. I don't have all that stuff because in general, my cell is so protected, so thriving because I do take antioxidants. And normally we would find antioxidants in the food, but you know, guys, that the food that we eat nowadays, and I think we covered it in the last video as well, nowadays the food is kind of depleted. Even if you get organic food, we don't know the soils. The soils are depleted, so your food doesn't really have the nutrient density that we need in order to have our 50 antioxidants in with every salad that we eat. What I started to do, I take the antioxidants to protect my cell from future damage, and that gives me a great feeling because I live in a tropical climate and I know I can go running, I can go out, I can go sailing, I can go play tennis. Everything outdoor doesn't freak me out anymore like it used to do. Because back in the days when I didn't have this cell protection, I would go out for an hour and boom, I would flare up. Nowadays, my skin cell is protected with the antioxidants from the UV light stressors, or now talking to you on the screen from the blue light stressors. My skin cell has the ability to just fight all the free radicals. And when that happens, the free radicals cannot enter the skin cell to then harm my melanocyte. I have reversed the melanocyte damage that was in my skin active. My melanocyte was strongly working against me, was overproducing crazy amount of pigments, so I had to reverse the melanocyte overproduction. That's what I did with the mycocurrent, that's what I did with the spermidine supplement, that's what I did with other bioavailable serums, also externally. What I did with the antioxidants, I protected my skin cells so much that nowadays, even if I have my cup of coffee, even if I'm outside in the sun, I know that my skin just knows what to do and there is no damage happening anymore. Guys, as long as you don't understand this, and I really want to be so big on this educational part, because the skincare or getting the supplements is the easy part. You just click the button, you get my e-course, you order all the things that you need and you start taking it. That's the simple part. The difficult part is to get into action, to get out of your victim mode, to really start being responsible, taking action for your own well-being. It's not the responsibility of the doctor, it's not the responsibility of the esthetician, it's your own responsibility. And of course, these people, excuse me for saying this, but when they lose you as a paying client, I don't know if it's necessarily what they want. I'm not saying that they want you to suffer, but are they really interested in your emotional pain, in your emotional state, in you hiding from life, in you not being able to play with your kids outside? I don't think so. They don't get it, they don't understand it, they don't have been in your shoes. I have been in your shoes, I know how it feels, and here is a treatment regime that you can take just one-to-one, exactly how I do it with my hundreds of clients, with myself, with estheticians that I work with. That's the easy part. But first of all, you need to understand why you do it. Because when you understand what's going on in your cell, when you understand that you're working on cellular level to reverse the damage, you are on it, baby. You are just doing your little microcurrent no matter what, because it's something that you have to be on every single day. Doing it one time, doing it a week, and then thinking, oh, this doesn't work, that's the same with the gym. If you are not consistent, then your melasma will be with you for your entire life. You have to make a conscious decision and say, okay, I'm gonna work on this for myself, for my well-being, and I will be persistent. That is the deal that you have to do with yourself. When you understand why you do it, there's a different motivation behind it. If you use this, what you've seen on TikTok and the red light mask that you've seen on Instagram, red light masks actually make you more melasma, but nobody tells you this because they want to sell their $350 red light mask to you. Please just stick to the simple, easy, pain-free, sustainable treatment regime that we give you. First of all, make sure that you understand why you do it. You want to understand why, then you start your actions, then you continue in your daily regimes, then you will have the wins. That's it for today. Follow on all my socials. Let's create this community together. We really have so much work to do, you guys. There is so many women out there who don't know about us, who still are in their suffering, in their victim mode. Let's get them out there. Share the word. Share as much as you can about this, about all the other channels. Create this amazing, thriving community. Let's do it together. Let's build this as a team. And I see you in the next video.